Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My mouth is numb, so if I'm talking like that, then you already know that. I don't realize that. Today's topic is going to be about relationships. Just some tips and suggestions, for people that are in a relationship, who, plan to get in a relationship, you're in a dating phase. Basically, these are just tips and suggestions that I may have, because I've been in a relationship for some time now. So I'm not saying that I'm an expertise with, relationship like discussions and topics, but I feel as though I could bring what I've learned and dealt with in my relationship to, somebody that may need it, for advice or whatever. It's gonna basically talk about some of the things that I feel as though I can offer. So the first thing I'll have to obviously bring up is trust. Trust is a main key factor in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you need to trust your significant other. And I'm not saying like you're not gonna have like your doubts or your thoughts about certain things, but if you're with somebody and you know that is genuine and real, then you won't even have those thoughts in your mind. So basically what it boils down to me, trust is basically being secure within yourself, because if you're secure within yourself, then you know your partner is being genuine and real with you. And if you guys love each other, then why not trust each other? I mean, trust is a big key factor in a relationship. So if you guys know that what you guys have is real and you guys feel secure within each other, then I see like trust shouldn't be an issue. Like, you gotta look at what you have and look at it as to see if you can grow with it. Can it be something you could spend the rest of your life with? Like, all these things you have to look towards, and if you see that in your partner, then like trust is just something that you need to have. And I feel as though, like, I don't know how else more be explanatory about it. I mean, I've been that crazy girlfriend in the past or years ago, and it's like, for what? Like, if your partner is genuine with you and you guys love each other, then why like second guess anything that you guys have going on, So I mean, trust can go further and further. It can go down to, do you have your boyfriend's cell phone passwords? Do you guys go through each other's phones and all that? And to be honest, my boyfriend and I do not go through each other's phones. We have a trust factor, and I feel as though, like, I mean, I'm sure if, we need each other's phones, there's no issue. Like, here's mine and he gives me his. But it's never boiled down to, oh, let me see your phone, let me go on your messages. Like, it shouldn't have to be like that. If you guys trust each other, then that's all it should be, A second point that I would like to bring up is compromising. Compromising is another key factor in a relationship. There's a lot of things that people don't look at before they get into a relationship that you need to compromise. If you, been single for a long time and then you get in a relationship with somebody and you expect them to basically, because of what you're used to being, you need to learn how to compromise what that person may feel as well, because you've been single, so you think like, oh, they need to listen to my points, oh, this is my suggestions, oh, this is how I feel, this is what they're gonna do. It's all wrong. You can't go into a relationship like that. You gotta go on open-minded and basically feel and express with your partner that these are things you may offer, these are some of the things that you suggest, or your opinions, or how you feel about certain things. This compromising is a key factor. You gotta learn. Sometimes you just may not want to do something your partner wants to do, but I won't say suck it up, but you learn to just deal with it, and then you like do it. Like, say if I wanted to go get a makeup show, my boyfriend would probably look at me like, what? Go with your girls. But I know deep down he knows I like it. He would be there with me because that's what makes me happy. Makeup, fashion, all that. So I'm sure he would come with me, and vice versa. If he wanted to go to the gun range or paintballing or whatever the case is, I will go with him because I know he's into that sport. So that's compromising. You learning to deal with each other's likes or disagree, or things that you may like disagree about. You learn to just bring it all together and basically get a better understanding about it, So compromising is really, really important, and I feel like a lot of people in relationships don't do that, and maybe that's why things don't succeed. You gotta learn to just compromise, let things flow. And again, like I said, everything's not going to be perfect. Everything's not going to be like peaches and cream all the time. It's not. But you just gotta learn to just understand each other and basically like just understand how they feel, and vice versa, and things will work out, and it'll just be like night and day, So that's another important fact to me. The third one actually, knowing when to shut up. basically I have a mouth, and you know, I sometimes I just go and not think before I speak, and that is the worst thing to do, because all it will do is make a living hell out of it. So now I can basically offer just learning, like sometimes you're just not going to like feel like what your partner's saying or what he wants to do or what she wants to do, and you know, sometimes there's some certain things you just cannot say, and granted that person may have said it and you didn't like it, just bite your tongue and think the negative thoughts in your head, but don't, you know, let it out, because it'll just cause an argument. And why cause an argument over something so, you know, petty, when it could have been prevented if you just thought about it first before you spoke? And then, I'm not saying like if you have things on your mind, don't speak up and don't say like how you feel about it. I'm not saying that, because I'm the one that will be like, babe, what? I don't like that, or what is that? Something. I'll be that person to speak up about it. So I basically saying to you guys, like, just pick your battles. Know when to speak and not speak. And my boyfriend has been the one to, you know, tell me sometimes, because I went in like in our relationship thinking I could say and do whatever I wanted, and he looks at me like, you know, we're gonna have a relationship that works. We need to compromise, we need to talk, we need to communicate, we need to, you know, just get an open ground of how we want things to roll in our relationship, and then we'll be golden, you know? So it's just a lot of things that people don't realize when you're in a relationship. It's not hard work. You don't have to make it hard work. You don't have to make it stressful. You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to make it like, you know, it shouldn't be like boring. Like, you know, it should be spontaneous. You should be happy. You should be willing to be in a relationship with somebody. Just be happy. If you're with somebody that you truly genuinely love, then your relationship will just, you know, it will work. So that's what I have to say about just knowing when to pick your battles, basically. I did mention communication in my previous just conversation just now, but communication is another one. That's honestly probably should be the second or the first one. Communication is key. You need to just know when to say and speak on things that you don't like or disagree, or if you're, you know, you're doing something, let your partner know that you're doing something. If you have something planned, if you want to go somewhere, if you want to do something with your friends, whatever, or you have like things that you just want to talk about or discuss, communication is key. And I feel as though a lot of people don't have that in relationships as well, and sometimes that's maybe the reason why things don't work out. We need to talk about things up front, and I'm talking about if you have a lifetime partner that, excuse me, that you see yourself being with for the rest of your life, you need to talk about, you know, your religion, how many kids you want, you know, how you're gonna raise your kids, what town you want to live in. Like, do you guys want to get a townhouse, a house, apartment? How do you guys want to, you know, start off? Like, these are all things that you need to communicate with before you know, settle down with your significant other. And a lot of people don't communicate up front, and then they get into something that they genuinely wasn't really ready for, and then it's like either A, they got married and then divorced in 2 years, or B, they just weren't, and they weren't connected. There was no there was like no joint, no nothing. There was just basically just infatuation, or, you know, just for sexual purposes. And it's like a relationship should, I just feel as though a relationship shouldn't be like boring. It should be fun. It should be best friends. Like, it should just be like a partnership, you know? And I feel as though I've learned that with being within the relationship that I am now. Like, nobody's perfect, me or him or whoever relationships out there, nobody's perfect, but you have to learn to just understand each other and just make it work. Like, things are gonna be hectic, things are going to be difficult. You may, like I said, you're gonna disagree about things, you're gonna be angry about things, and things are just not going to seem perfect. There'll be times where you just need to give your significant other space. Space is another important thing. Like, you don't need to be stuck up under your man or girlfriend, your boyfriend or girlfriend, like 24/7. I feel as though, like, I mean, I understand if you live together, then that's different. Like, I'm talking from my perspective. I don't live with my boyfriend, and we give each other enough space to, you know, like, I won't say miss each other, because we always miss each other, but we give each other enough space to like do things that we want to do. Like, if he wants to go out with his friends, or if I want to go out with my friends, we give each other that time. Like, we're not stuck up under each other. Yes, I won't say I'm clingy, but I do love being with my boyfriend, and I feel as though, like, if we do have that time where we just want to be, you know, in our space, then we give each other our space. So, like I said, a relationship shouldn't be difficult. Trust is obviously like the number one, compromising, communication, just learning to adjust to each other's flaws. And nobody's perfect. Like, you just gotta learn to just understand your partner, and it'll be 10 times better. Like, go in with an open mind. Don't go in with all these standards expecting that person to be that way, because I'm not saying that person will be that way. Like, it's like my boyfriend has everything that I've ever dreamed of, like, and it's like, it's crazy because I'm like, I'm just, you know, it's a blessing to be with someone like him. And I feel as though everybody has that someone in this lifetime. Like, they get to have that, they get to fall in love with someone and should be in love with somebody that means a lot to them, you know. So relationships, again, it shouldn't be like a hate thing. Like, you should be happy that you're with that person, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy my chit chat. Again, I'm sorry about my mouth. I hope you guys weren't like looking at me talking like the whole time, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any tips or suggestions you guys have down below, you know, regarding your relationship talks or any things that you guys have to offer. You know, let me know where you guys may have disagreed with some of the things I said, or if you agree, whatever the case is. I was just trying to offer some suggestions and basically wanted people to feel and understand how I felt about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.